What's up guys, Adam here again with Infinite Reviews, taking a look at this awesome X-Men 97 2-pack featuring Cyclops and Jean Grey. Now this to me is my favorite look for Cyclops. I can't wait to get into this figure. I'm really pumped about it, but first let's look at the packaging. It's in that classic 2-pack X-Men Marvel Legends stuff that you've come to know. They put out a Wolverine and Storm. I think they've done a Gambit and a Rogue in this same kind of box here. Nice window, nice design. Cyclops, Jean Grey, X-Men 97 logo. 4+, warning, small parts, you could choke on them. On the top we get that classic X logo. On the side we get a nice piece of Jean Grey there. I really do like this Marvel Girl costume. And then my favorite costume for Cyclops. Man, that is awesome. You know, a lot of people call this the John Byrne costume, but well, you know what, we'll get into that in just a minute. On the back, awesome probable digital renders here of these two figures there, and then here's the other, we've got the Gambit and Rogue, Cyclops and Jean, Wolverine and Storm. Got all the legalese down there, all that nice stuff there. Here's the barcode for anyone that's interested. More legal stuff. Let's open this bad boy up. And there they are, out of their package. Oh, and finally sitting out where I can really get a good look at them. I love these outfits. This really is from X-Men 39 in 1967. These costumes were designed by Warner Roth. The art in the book is actually by Don Heck, written by the awesome Roy Thomas, but these costumes get called, well, especially this one, gets called the John Byrne costume, but it's really not. Both of these actually come from that same point in the 60s, and man, and they're just awesome. The Marvel Girl look, I love the big red X on the belt. Now, they're not as big as they are maybe on that X-Men 37, but this is that costume. And also, talking about X-Men 97, the way it ended with them putting these costumes on was top notch. I loved it. What an awesome fucking throwback to a great era of the X-Men. It was just fantastic to see that in animation. It was awesome. All right, let's look at Marvel Girl first, because I don't have a Marvel Girl figure, never have had one before. So right out of the package, I was having a hard time getting her to stand. I had to get a stand out, which is okay. I don't really mind. I had a real issue with these high heels. I don't know if it's just me, if I don't know what I'm doing. That is highly possible. Although I do think this figure looks really cool. It is a very plain costume, just that green with the red hair with the gold. I do like the way they do this gold plastic. It's kind of got a pearlescent look to it. The details are really fine, really nice. You know, it's really a plain figure. I wish the hair had a little bit of a wash to it, maybe, but it's cool for what it is. I really bought this 2-pack for that Cyclops, because that is my favorite Cyclops costume. But I will take the Marvel Girl. I was never a huge fan, and I know this is a hot take, of the Phoenix growing up in the 90s. I know, you know, the cartoon and everything, and it just, the Phoenix always kind of pissed me off. Well, I finally got around to reading that amazing material by Chris Claremont, Dave Cockrum, John Byrne, and let me tell you, I was absolutely wrong. The Phoenix is a badass. Let's get a good look at that head sculpt there, man. Really sweet looking. Really, I mean, damn, this is a really nice looking figure. The more I look at it, the more I like it. Articulation's really nice. Of course, you can't really hold too much articulation against a female character with the hair, but of course you can only look down about that far and up about that far. That is the hair getting in the way. The head does turn really well on the ball up there, but again, hair. So, you know, whatever. I do like the way it's done. The mask looks really nice. The face, just really sharp. I mean, they did a good job on the eyes and the mouth there. The shoulders go 360 degrees, like so, all the way around there, up that far. Look at that, it's pretty nice. Let's see if we can get this one to do the same thing. So they go up that far, bicep swivel. Of course, this is a classic Marvel Legends. They do have a 3-part elbow system here where they can get this, or it's a really nice bend to these arms. As you can see there, very nice, 45 degrees there. It's cool. The glove does, I think, get in the way of a little further, but that's okay. We come down, we do have a wrist swivel and a hinge there for some up and down. Very well done. Coming down the body, we do have a mid pivot there that's got a rocker, probably a ball there. Gives her some forward hunch and back, forward, back. It's decent. It's well hidden by the skirt. The skirt is kind of soft, letting her legs come out. Well, that one comes out that far because you got the split in the skirt, which is pretty cool. Down, they do go forward, not very far because of the skirt there again, and not back very far. And then of course we do have the 3-part knees there, very nicely done. If I can get that one, there we go. Coming down to the ankle here, we've got the swivel, forward facing rocker, swivel there, and the hinge. So there it is. So nice, very nice overall. For accessories, she did come with an extra head. It's nice. It's a little more grimacing, I guess, maybe. I don't know if I'll probably display her with this more neutral face, but that one's not bad. I do wish there was a wash to the hair, like I said earlier. I think that would have been cool, but that's okay that we didn't get that. Also, we get 2 hands, 2 like splayed hands for, I guess, using her powers. Jean is one of the most powerful telepaths or telekinetics in the universe, and of course when she's possessed by the Phoenix, it goes even beyond that. And then we get these 2 like power things that go over her arms like this, where she's like, she's using her telekinesis, and it like looks like, that, I guess, something like that. Cool, very cool. I will proudly display this next to my Cyclops. Yeah, this is my favorite look for Clops. I just really love it. Look at this. The belt is actually, yep, you can actually move it down onto the hips there. That's kind of cool. That's actually a separate piece that you can move down there. Very awesome. I've wanted this Cyclops forever. Growing up, I had the X Factor Cyclops with the big white X on him where you could push the little lever down and make his eyes light up. But this is honestly what I've always wanted. It's just so awesome. I like this body that they have him on. Don't really love that big peg hole there in the back, but that's okay. Let's take a look at him. Head goes up and down, really nice amount there. It's got a hinge and a ball, so you get all kinds of movement there, all the way around, 360 degrees. We get some butterflies here for some in and out with the shoulders, which is really nice. 360 degrees there at the shoulder. Come out that far. Yeah, look at that. Very nice. You get a bicep swivel there. Got that 3-part elbow. That is a lot of movement. That is a whole lot. That's really good. Now we get the 360 degrees at the waist there, and we also have an ab crunch joint. Lets him crunch down like that and back like that. I've already noted that this belt kind of moves down and out of the way, which is really cool, man. I really like the belt. The belt really sets this costume off for me. I know some people don't like trunks. He's not wearing trunks here. Some people don't like trunks in their superhero. I think trunks are important when you have a solid color and you need to break it up. Batman, Superman, they need trunks. Colin, they need trunks. Anyway, coming down the hips here. The legs, they do go out that far, of course. Swing forward that far, back that far. We do have a thigh cut for 360 degrees there at the thigh. Coming down the knee, gets that 3-part treatment there. Look at that, all the way. You got the pirate booties, which is what I'm talking about. He does swivel there at the pirate cuffs, as he should. And then of course he's got the front facing rocker for side to side, and then you get the hinge there for all that action. Very, very cool. I love everything about this Cyclops. Now let's look at what else he came with. He did come with an extra head, the grimacing head. If you can see that, let's see if I can get the light on that. There's a spot here, and you can kind of see it. It's like there's no visor in this one. So you take this piece right here, right? And you plug it into this visor like so. And then you put this piece on the end of it. So he's actually shooting out his optic blast. Look at that. How incredible is that? That is amazing. That is awesome. I would bet it makes him tipsy. We're gonna check it out. We will figure that out here in just a second. He also came with two extra hands, the classic. I mean, that is the hand. I mean, come on, guys. He's always touching his visor so you can turn it on and activate it. I love that. They did a great job there. And then, of course, a kind of open hand there, you know, for gesturing. Let's check him out with that head on there. Okay, I'm telling you right now, for a fact, this is what I've always wanted out of a Cyclops toy. This is amazing. And this comes from a relatively cheap. I'm not gonna say it's cheap. This is not as expensive as, let's say, the SH Figuarts, which is coming up with the 90s style. But man, for getting this as a display, for getting this as a piece in your display, that might make him too heavy. But you know what? I can always put a stand under him. Oh man. I mean, God, look at that. He's like doing the thing. Like, this is what I've always wanted. This is what we've always wanted. Who hasn't ever wanted that? I mean, look at that. Bang. He's like shooting it right at you. This makes me think of the Sega Genesis bang sound that it always made. Oh, look at that. Just so cool. I love this thing. I love this already. And then, you know, Gene is awesome too. Don't get me wrong. Nice 2-pack. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much for staying till the end of this thing. Please check us out on YouTube here. We're Infinite Collectibles. Check us out online. Check us out on Facebook. Check out our website, www.infinitecomicsandcollectibles.com. We've got graphic novels, we've got comic books, key issues, we've got action figures and video games. We've got everything you could possibly want and more, plus awesome reviews. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Appreciate you. Peace out.